Hello, we're back. Bit of a different stream of sorts just because it's a Friday. I really wasn't trying to do one on a Friday, but it's just something. This week has been so hectic with stuff. Just like I wanted to do something on Monday, something came up. Want to do something Thursday, the night before was like extremely tiring, and I just wanted to sleep the next day. So I wanted to be in a freaking like good mood when I'm streaming. At least that's what I want. That's what I want to try to be anymore. But yeah, we're here, and I'm gonna. It's a big week. It's a big old freaking exciting week. Kind of a last second decision. I think I ordered them maybe a week ago. I'm not really sure. It's on my fridge. I gotta get it first. But got the paper for I don't know how I can censor this, but how do I show this out? Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I got my Pocono ticket. So that's gonna be happening. I'll be there Sunday. So I'm excited about it. And all that stuff. So that's happening. I wasn't really gonna go, but because Truex is retiring, I feel like that it is my due diligence as a Truex simp to be there to watch him race one more time in the flesh. I got to see him win there in 2015. I want to see him. I didn't see him when he won in 2018. I went to the second one, but at least I want to be there for it. So that's happening. I'm excited for it. This is kind of the last big hurrah for me with the Cup side thing because I am like, I'll just freaking leave here, but it's kind of like my last hurrah for the Cup Series because after this year, I'm not going to even really watch it or even care. I mean, I might see it incidentally at work maybe, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch a Cup race. So this is the last year for it. There's a lot of shit for it, a lot of reasons for it, but I'm looking forward to it. There's not much in life anymore that I could qualify as being excited for something. Maybe for me, except for the new game, maybe. But this will be it. So, yeah. So, obviously, Pocono Week. I've always loved the facility. I've always enjoyed it. I just like it. Obviously, I will criticize why it's only stands in the front stretch and nowhere else. I don't know. Always confused me, but everything else around it is always cool. It just feels like our state. It encapsulates our state very well, and everything. I've always liked the atmosphere. It always feels good. It feels like a place of belonging when I'm there. So it's a nice atmosphere. So I don't want to dwell on the pre-stream stuff too much. Obviously, I'm decked out of my Truex gear. I got his 78 hat, which I have always kind of associated with him. I think he's actually won the most races in his career with that Furniture Row. So not surprising. Maybe if I'm there, maybe I'll pick up a 78 car, maybe somewhere. I don't know, but I guess we'll see when I'm there. But I'm going to freaking deck out and freaking simp out on Truex merch as I can. So it's going to be Truex heavy. In the corner, you can see I have a clear backpack because you have to have clear stuff. So I have that ready. I'm fully looking forward to this. So obviously I wanted to do Pocono this week. Just it kept getting pushed back, but we're here. Hello Ultimate, hello Andrea, hello Lord. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's an unusual stream because I don't usually stream on Fridays, but driving home from work, so I'll be back here when I get home. Well, that's good. Truck race starts soon. I know. I'm probably gonna have it up on my other TV over here. I don't know what channel it is. I don't know if it's Fox Sports 2 or if it's regular FS1. I don't know, but I guess I can look it up now to make sure because I always have to check apparently. But I'm assuming it's just regular FS1. I don't know. Yeah, FS1. Okay, I was right. All right, so let's see. What if I do this race and stream for my mom? She's in the hospital. You winning would cheer me up. That would be cool. I will try to do that, but best wishes to your mom. I feel that's horrible to go through that. So hopefully she's doing well. I'm gonna do my damnedest to try to win. Any Kamikaze stream last night? Yeah, I was in the chat. I was in that when it was going on. So I don't want to dwell on too much pre-stream stuff. I want to get into the race. Cause I kind of like racing at this track. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. So yeah. Obviously, Heat 5. Obviously, Truex. That's a no-brainer. Though we are going to be doing a little bit something different. We're going to go with this freaking Interstate Battery Zone. That's the one he ran here last year, which was... It's not as ugly in person as you may think. In person, it looks really nice. So, but to be faithful to last year and how that paint... To the paint scheme, the game has it. The mod has it, so we'll do it. So, yeah. So, we'll race as that. Go through the race settings real quick. Pretty much the norm with everything. Full race length, normal tire and wear rate, normal tire and fuel consumption, normal wear rate, normal tire grip fall off. Pocono is relatively balanced with everything, so it seems like these settings should be good. It's not going to be totally lopsided, at least from what I experienced. I don't know, but multiple stages, everything, AI settings. I feel like this is kind of the perfect settings, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah. So I'm just excited. I'm just excited for Pocono. There's not much thing. I've loved Pocono so much. Next year I'm definitely gonna. I might try to do something where maybe I'm there like Friday and Saturday for like the trucks and Xfinity, or maybe just go Saturday for just the Xfinity race. Ticket prices are a lot cheaper too. But that would be nice, because my focus is kind of leaning more towards Xfinity anyways, so that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, Bowman won on Sunday. Yeah, I was in my Discord watching Turquoise Hawk lose his freaking mind in the chat. That was good times. That was good. And I at least appreciate the fact that Bowman didn't just have to bulldoze through Joey Hand to win that. Like, he just straight up made the pass, and it was like, that was good. Good stuff. Good, clean racing. And Bowman, I've liked for a long time. He's not my pinnacle favorite, but I've always appreciated him. Like the Interstate Batteries paint scheme, Bobby Labonte, Blading Thinner is okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's. I didn't know what to think of it when I first saw it. I think last year, but it's grown on me. It's grown on me. So, yeah, Pocono. There's the race name changes every year, but yeah. So we're just gonna get into it. So, I guess my backstory is Pocono. I went there in 2014. The second one, 2014, I got to see Dale Jr. win. In 2015, I guess I could save for in the actual race itself, because there's just, I don't want to be like running out of topics before the race ends. But yeah, this all looks nice. Good visuals. I wish this mod had the Mavis paint scheme. I don't know if I don't know why the mod doesn't have that. It should have at least been possible, because that scheme existed up to this point. I don't know. I kind of weirdly like the Mavis paint scheme, but they change every time Hamlin wins, so I don't know which version. It might have been just last year's version was like alright, but yeah. So we're gonna get into it. Settings is the 7 slider. We'll go with 6. I think 6. So that's what we're gonna go with. I was kind of messing with it in practice. 5 seemed to be a bit too tight. 7 might be a bit too loose on long run. So I think 6 might be that good balance. I guess we can always adjust it if it gets any looser or tighter. But yeah. But either way, we'll just get into it here. Has black on this weekend. I did see that it has black on it this weekend. I don't know if that really works. It looks kind of gross. That teal color with the black just looks weird. I don't know. Maybe in person it'll look better, but it doesn't look great. I don't think it looks really good. But let's get into it. We got Byron on pole, Logano second. That's just absolutely disgusting. Priest failed multiple scannings. Kyle Busch went to the back. No one's on fire, surprisingly. Interesting. But yeah, here we go. Oh boy. Alright, so 160 laps. Green flags out. Starting obviously shotgun on the field because that's more interesting that way. In fact, we're 37th because 2 of them went to the back, so not even actually dead as last, but close enough. But yeah, just gotta be careful on the start here. When I get to the bottom, couldn't quite do that. But from what I saw, oh god, we'll just split them 3 wide in the middle, sure. Obviously, this car is going to be kind of slow, so it won't be that hard to pass them. So, I thought there was some weird texture issue back there, but it's my eyes playing tricks on me. I try to just run the racing surface in turn 2. I know you can really cheese it and just go way off and gain a lot of time, so I'm going to try to be fair as best as I can with that. Yeah, car feels pretty good. Definitely a lot better than the 5-slider. Having it just be a tad free right now will be good for long run, hopefully. But yeah, I guess my backstory at Pocono, like I was saying, I went there in 2014. I got to see Junior win the second one in the Michael Baker car, which was amazing. The fact that Junior saw Pocono was kind of an anomaly. It just, I mean, prior to 2014, you really only had like 2 memorable races there, and like one in 2001, where Bobby Labonte beat him there at the end, and in 2007 where he spun and came back to get second to Kurt Busch. So that's like the only 2 memorable moments. So the fact that he won in 2014, and the first one was just kind of just pure luck, because Brad had debris on his grill. He was trying to use Danica as a lap car, but Danica being stupid slow as usual kind of messed up Brad and slowed him up just enough, and Junior got the lead. Like, that's like maybe the only bit of luck Junior ever had in his entire career in terms of winning a race, because it never goes that easy. But yeah, that was pretty cool. 2015, my friend won kind of like free tickets for like the highest seats and like pit passes, and not pit passes, but like the paddock passes and everything, so you can walk down pit road. So we saw that in the spring. I got to see in full clear view Casey Kane hitting the inside wall. That was surreal. We got to also see Matt Kenseth win on fuel mileage, which obviously Kenseth fan. I like that. Good stuff. So that was also neat. I was there for the second one in 2015 as well. And all that stuff. So yeah, went there in 2016 to see Kurt win. That was, again, pretty mind-boggling. And then the 2015 one was when Truex got his win. I remember that one so vividly just because just at the time, Truex was just not really well received or even acknowledged by like anyone. He had like one hauler, or he was a part of another team's hauler for like merch, and it was just like one small row, and it just so sad. So it's nice to see that he has a bigger merch thing over the years. But yeah, in 2015 it was just like one small corner, and it was really pitiful. So it was cool. I got to see Truex win back in 2015. 2016 obviously was Kurt beating Dale Jr., which was one of the most awkward feelings I think I've ever had, just because I really wanted Junior to win, but I also like Kurt too, so it was just like, it was weird, but it was really cool to see Kurt win there. 2017, I got to see Ryan Blaney get his first win. That was the race I mainly remember my allergies acting up because my friend freaking brought a car that had no air conditioning, so he had all the windows down, so I took every allergy thing I could have, but it didn't work with all that wind and pollen blowing in through the car, so couldn't even see. It literally was like the worst experience I've ever had. They ate food in front of me and never asked me to have any of their food, so that was kind of shitty. And I mainly remember a lot of negatives from the 2017 one. And also, I was borderline heat stroking because I was like tweaking out. It was so freaking hot that day. I remember like I was having like muscle spasms with my freaking eyes, so it was just a horrible experience. That might be like the one year where I remember just really hating it. Then 2018, I went and I really don't remember a whole lot. I met someone from like YouTube that knows me on YouTube and talked for a little bit. I mean, that's probably the highlight, and this is where I got my Truex hat and Truex shirt you're seeing on me now. But I can barely remember anything in that race. 2023 I remember a lot because it happened last year. And obviously in 2018, I didn't really go to any other Pocono races beyond that because 2019 I was basically boycotting the sport because of their terrible package, 550 package. I was like, no, it's going to be terrible. And would you know, both Pocono races that year were terrible. So, not a surprise. Then the pandemic happened. Fans weren't allowed at Pocono in 20. So, then it came back to 21. Didn't really care about it. Or at least going. 2023 I only cared about going just because I kind of saw it as kind of like a transitional period of my life where it's going to be kind of the end of doing YouTube full time, and it was sort of a transitional thing. And also JC was going there, so I thought that would be cool to see him. And I did Blue Jimmy as well. That was also really neat. So that was cool. This year I guess it's kind of a bit of a different type of feel for it. Also, we just kind of chilled our way up into 12th, passing cars. But, you know, it's typical for me to just go on tangents and just gain spots. So, nothing really new there. It's been 3 years since Bone won our first Pocono race in doubleheader or Lars Blood. Sorry, yeah, that was wild. I can only imagine being there and seeing that. That probably would have been... that would have been amazing. It's sad because people kind of forget the context behind it where Larson ran down Bowman and made a pass, and I was like, ooh, that's unprecedented in the 550 package. It's like, that's impressive. And then Larson pulls the tire. So, it's kind of funny. Kind of sad at the same time. I don't know. But that would have been crazy to witness. But I remember in 2023, I might have made a tweet about it, but I remember just being so annoyed because I was watching Bell stuck behind a car like the entire run, and like he just like couldn't pass. It's like, yep, that's Gen 7 cars. It's kind of an issue here still. So I'm expecting more of the same. As long as it's not someone like the worst human ever to win. Like if it's a freaking like Logano winning, then I don't even know what I'm gonna do with my life beyond that point. But I don't know. Mainly going to see Truex. Mainly going just because there's a lot of memories tied behind it. I respect him a lot. I always appreciate him a lot. And I just want to see him. It's my personal thing I want to do. Oh, we're chilling in 12th. This is not great. Fitting Hamlin's leading, just like it's like last year. That's funny. Maybe Hamlin will put someone in the wall again. He's done that 2 years in a row now. It seems to be just like his traditional Pocono wall slam off turn 1. We're kind of reeling him in. But we got 30 laps in the stage. We don't even have to worry about pitting because the stage is stupid. So no worries of pitting. They are all bunched up there. Like it's turning into like a pack race. Who is freaking? Okay, it's Humdinger, or that's Brad. I was thinking like, who was that in 10th? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just kind of it just sucks that I don't really have anyone to go with. I don't know. That's kind of like the forte of my entire life. It feels like just being lonely and just doing stuff on my own. It's always been that case. It seems like, at least lately, the last 7 years. Maybe it's me. I don't know, but sometimes I kind of just prefer it to be that way. Because I remember I went to Washington D.C. with friends and stuff, and I just remember not really enjoying it because they were just kind of going at their own pace, and I never really could enjoy stuff. There was a moment where it's like I was taking in like one of those sakura blossom trees or something, and it was just like really pretty, like I've never seen in my entire life. And I'm looking at it, and they just completely ignored me and just walked to the other side of the street without me. And it's just like they just did not give a shit how I felt or what I wanted to do. They just did things at their own pace. It didn't matter what I wanted to see. I don't know. And I'm just overall really tired. My whole life being treated as just some kind of just object or just piece of meat that could just be discarded, or just some kind of thing that just don't like I don't want to feel devalued anymore, right? So it's honestly literally just better, sometimes better just going myself and just doing things at my own fucking pace. It really feels a lot better. Well, seeing JC was really cool though. I can't really deny any of that. So, we're reeling in the leader a little bit. Gap is shrunken. Trying to take turn 2 reasonably. I don't want to just completely cut it, but he's going to win a truck race. Probably Corey High, maybe. Wouldn't be surprising. He's just been amazing everywhere. That or, I don't know. Pocono's really bad with trucks. It's just not a fun watch at all. With the stages being as short as they are, it just... I can kind of understand Xfinity, but trucks just don't jive well there at all. It's never really been like that. It's always been extremely spread out. So, I don't know why they go there. But... probably Corey Heim wouldn't surprise me. Remember when Truex won a Pocono? Yeah, he won here in 2018. It'll be cool to get like the 2018 like race win car, but I think all those are like extraordinarily expensive, even if they're used. So yeah, I wish I was there for the spring one, 2018. I really wish I was. Unfortunately, I wasn't. The only NASCAR race I saw a lot of was 2011 Ford 400. Seeing Tony Stewart win a championship while Stewart winning. I was going crazy screaming. That had to have been absolutely a surreal feeling, especially considering earlier in the race he had a problem with his front nose and had to be taped. And I thought his championship was over. I remember watching that race live, thinking it was over because of that, and it wasn't. And to see him march his way up through the field, making the crazy moves he was doing, it was surreal. I guess there's a lot of controversy on like whether the field was backing down for him, or giving him a lot of space. I think there might be some truth to that, because they do that even more so now. So I think some of that is because the field's just giving him like a lot of room and respect as a championship contender. So I think it's a lot because of that. I don't know, but yeah, it was probably surreal. So I think at this point, if I never go to another Cup race again, I feel like I've seen everything I could have ever wanted to see and have drivers win. Those are just the Pocono ones I've been to. I mean, the only other one I didn't go to, or at least the other non-Pocono, was Watkins Glen. I got to see Allmendinger win. That was kind of a hectic time, just because it was like back-to-back weeks of traveling. And Watkins Glen's like 3 hours away. I'm not used to driving, like, not used to being in a car ride for like 3 hours. So, but I got to at least see that, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Thoughts on Faction 46 failing? I don't know who that is. I have no reference or opinion on that. It might be a truck team, maybe. If so, then I guess it sucks to have a team go under. You never want that to happen. So that's all I got. It's not much more than that. But yeah, oh yeah, my spiel about acceptance. I'm at that stage. So yeah, I feel like my life's complete with seeing Cup races beyond this year. If I never go to one again, because I got to see Dale Jr. win, I got to see Matt Kenseth win, I got to see Kurt and Truex win. Like, what more could I possibly want as a fan of those particular drivers to see that happen? Like, my quota, I don't think it's going to be as good as that for the rest of my life if I go to a Cup race. From like 2014 to 2016 span, I don't think it's going to get any better in terms of like a viewing experience. Like, that was like perfect scenario. You're lucky to see Sertas' first points win. Jeff Gordon's 84th one at Pocono. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I remember way back in 7th grade, my geography teacher had like a slideshow, and he was showing like pictures that he took at Pocono. Oh, that's an unconventional. Oh, it's actually in front of us. You see the smoke? That's in front of us. That's weird. Is it a blown? It's a blown up. Who is that? That is William Byron? I can't tell. No one's pitting. Is that William Byron that just blew a tire? What? Yeah, it is him because he's second and he's pitting. So weird. Okay. Big oops for William Byron. Yikes. Austin Hill's pitting too. And we gained 2 spots. Who was the second one that pitted up at the front? It was William Byron and someone else. Maybe Allmendinger? I don't know. Alright, well that's our first AI yellow. And now we kind of have a shot of running them all back down. We do get really good starts here. So we could take that as an advantage and just gain a bunch of spots here going into turn 1. None of them even hit the bottom lane fully, so we can just take advantage of that too. We're almost borderline 4 wide for third.
Careful, still there.
Oh, this is going to be an awkward turn, too. Because I kind of need the whole track to turn. I don't know how any of them made it work up on the outside. Oh. I don't know how I even made it up work on the outside. That was terrifying. Well, we definitely gained spots throughout all of that.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, I really don't want Logano to win a stage. Can Chaser... Wow, he... Hamlin just blocked Blaney there. That's the most Hamlin thing I've ever... That's a very realistic trait. Alright. Yeah, the car seems to be fine, even on the long run. Or just about a little bit past halfway. Some contact. Robin Schneider? Oh my god, East Stroudsburg? Of all people that they have to get for Pocono, they get a girl with the first name of Robin. Like, what? I was destined to go to Pocono this weekend with that. That is just too fitting. That's amazing. Well, Hellman got to the inside me, but we'll get a good draft from Elliott. We'll get the suck. Seeing Larson win in Michigan. Thread needle between Truex and Larson was bad. Yeah, I remember watching that live, and I remember being salty about it because Truex lost. But I couldn't even be mad about it. This was kind of back when I still really liked Larson, but yeah, that was crazy. That was an absolutely legendary move, championship caliber move, if you will. So. Oh, God. Okay, Chase, I don't know what he was doing there. AI do seem to really enter turn 2 really, really well. Like, even if I take the best angle possible, they still kind of... They kind of have that Heat 5 pokage still. That annoys me to no end. Ooh, that's threading the needle right there. Jeez. Alright, get a draft. A little bit side draft. Try to get to Logano here in turn 1. Try to hold the bottom. He goes really high up the track. For what reason, I don't know. Now Chase can just push me here. Going into turn 2 will be okay. Kansas was your driver news active. Solid win in your home track. 2012 pink EcoBoost car. 2012 Talladega. Oh my god. So you were there to witness the monstrosity into turn 3. That had to have been insane to witness live. Holy shit. That's amazing. And that's a pass for a lead. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold it, but I'm going to try my best. I don't know how long we're going to be able to hold lead. I don't know if I can really pull away. Aw, Ryan Blaney's here. Why is... Day 500 and Ryan Blaney... I mean, Ryan Blaney always seems to make an appearance whenever I do these races. Like, he's always somewhere up at the front. I mean, maybe this Ahmad was predicting something, but... It always happens. And I always think of Day 500 when I see Ryan Blaney. I just can't help but not think of it.
Clear all around.
The rest of the Chicago race wasn't that bad. I don't even know what on earth to think of that race. I can't really sit here and think that it was a very entertaining race when a stage ends and we sit under pace laps for like a half hour. That's not fun. I guess how they handled it was probably the best, because they just, alright, they kind of made it into a timed race, and it's like, alright, at this time it's going to end. Like, that's straightforward. But it just felt like a big chunk of the race was just under yellow. I don't know. It's one of those races, it's kind of like last year's, except last year's it just felt like there was more racing to be had. But just the constant chaos kind of gets sickening. Like, if I was maybe like 10 years old, maybe I would really like it. But it's just sort of just a really exhausting race to sit through. It's just, and it's, I don't even know what you would call it. What on earth rating would I even give it? I don't even know what rating to even give it. Like a 6? Oh, I don't know. 5? I have no idea. I almost wish Joey Hand won, but I'm kind of happy Bowman won, just because he did it in a normal way. He didn't just bulldoze through Joey Hand. He passed it with class and respect, which is what I would like, ideally. And I just took advantage of that corner. It's like the only part of the track where it seems like I can gain time on. Sad as that is. Joey Hand jobs. Roush Fenway did some kind of Joey Hand meme where it's like, give it a hand for Joey Hand. It was Joey, and then it was like a hand. Like, okay, good meme, RFK Twitter. I see you. Seeing Cole Custer tackle John Hunter live was funny. Always wondered how John Hunter didn't move out of the way. He was looking at him for 3 seconds. I think he was just trying to brace for impact and just take the freaking like kamikaze attack or something. Like, I don't know. It was, but shit. So Mark Potter, are you from Canada then? I wouldn't imagine an American pleb would just travel to Canada on their own free will. So I guess I learned something today. Also, I cannot really pull away from everyone behind me, which I guess is good for the viewer, but it's very stressful as shit for me.
Two at the line.
You need to banish Chicago Street Course. Well, if anything, I like the Xfinity race. But then again, the Xfinity cars are just glorified COT bodies. And not surprising it put on a good race. It's refreshing, because last year's was... I don't even know if you even call it a race. They ran like 20 laps and then just ended it. And then nothing happened in those 20 laps. Like, nothing eventful. I mean, Brett Moffitt made passes, I think, but that's like all I can remember. And Cole Custer got a win with a lot of asterisks to it. So I don't know. That was right. That last year's race, I don't even know if you even count it as a race, but this year's was a lot better. And we're white flag in stage 1. Just kind of have to just hit my marks here, and I think we should be good enough to win this stage. Canada, yes. Well, that's cool. That's neat to know. I wish they were back at Canadian Tire. I thought that race was perfect for the trucks. I mean, you can't... I mean, literally, like, every year, There was a banger of a race, just like how freaking Christopher Bell almost banged into me there. See what I mean? I take the best angle into turn 2 possible, yet they could just send it. Like, that's just redonkulous. Anyways, through turn 3, no turn 4 here. Though that is up for interpretation. That's a stage dub, MTJ. We'll love to see that happen on Sunday, but I'm asking for too much. So that's our top 10. Justin Haley just 9th. Larson 10th after being like 25th in New Hampshire or something. Like, he was running awful, but yeah, we're gonna pit, no adjustments. Car felt fine to me. William Byron pitted on that first yellow, drove himself up to 15, so he clearly has got a hot rod, as Clint Boyer would say. And Jimmy Johnson is not last. He is 25th. He's actually punching above his weight today. Alright. Still first at a pit road. Good stuff. SVG is really good. Yeah, if there is ever a point I come back to the Cup Series, it is because of SVG. I almost feel like that is how I'm going to feel about it. When he's going to go to Cup, I have no idea. Or how soon it's going to be. It might be 2 years, maybe. I don't really know. But I might tune in for the road course races for him. Just for those. Because he's really not doing much at any other track, unfortunately. But I like SVG. I think he's cool. He's a badass. I think his attitude and approach to things are refreshing. And how he drives is refreshing. He doesn't have to just bulldoze through someone to win a race if he's in second, like Logano. It's just cheap. It's a cheap way to win. But what if you like Earnhardt? I still don't even like what Earnhardt did. I think I've only liked him just because it was my first look into the sport was through him. In theory, because my dad was a fan, so it kind of was just happenstance that 4-year-old me saw him at that age. So there's a bit of that to it. Oh shit, JC's here. He spelled NASCAR with each space in between. That offends me. As a person that identifies as a letter, I'm offended. So you can't do that. Long time no see. How you been? Oh my God, Devin Clark. Hello. It's been a hot, fat minute. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by for my Truex Sympathon Marathon of 2024 that I have proclaimed as of last stream. That lap wasn't definitely the best. But yeah, 62 lap stage. We're definitely at the pit at some point. A little bit past halfway. It just seems like no other part of the track I can gain on the AI as much as turn 2. Like, the game is, it's like it's almost asking me to, like, take advantage of turn 2. What do you mean, come back to Cup Series you won't watch? Yeah, past this year, I'm really not interested in watching the Cup Series anymore. There's not really anyone in the field that I want to invest the time in. There's people, like, I guess I don't hate as much. Like, I don't mind Bowman. I like Eric Jones a lot, but it's not really fun watching a race just for Eric Jones, just to see him run 30th because the car is terrible. There's not much reason to watch, for now. That doesn't mean I'm going to be done with it forever, but there is a long-ass break from it, for like at least a couple years. I've already put more of my focus on Xfinity, so I'm excited. I'm excited to go see the Xfinity race next year. That's at least my plan. Brian with a Q. We're going back to like freaking 7 years ago. That's a good one. One of my Let's Play series, I think, had a driver named Brian with a Q. So good quality reference. July 21st, NASCAR going Indy. I'm copying and recording. Oh, okay. I thought you were like, wait, NASCAR IndyCar is doing what? I was like, okay, now I know what you meant. I wonder if the truck race is going to end before the cup race, even though I have, like, a 40-lap advantage on them. 40 or 35-lap advantage. It is... Okay, they're just giving the track fact, which I know down into my soul, but I need to know the laps. I think trucks is very short. It's like 70 laps. Oh, it is 70. I was looking right at the TV. Yep. Oh, look at that. First stage, 15 laps in 40. So there's no pitting stage 1 or 2, and there might be pitting for stage 3. That's... Why have stages in trucks in general? Ugh, it's so gross. I wish I could do it next year where I get like a hotel nearby and just stay like Friday and Saturday. I would have to get those tickets or the hotel things long in advance because I saw the shit that the hotel price that they were selling nearby. Like $300, $400, $500 a freaking night for a hotel. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. No. That's, oh my lord. So I have to get those long in advance. Thank you, Hellman, for the push. Teammate Simpery. Oh, it did not want to turn there. Oh, that's a Gibbs 3 wide. Jeez.
Right side, nobody out back.
Try to take turn 3. That was the worst diamond effect corner I could have ever envisioned with that. Our boy got a second. Oh, Mr. Pimple. No, I saw it. I saw it on my Facebook. At 2:40 in the morning. I was happy. Very surprised it came in early because it was supposed to. They were expecting in like September, so I was surprised that it came in early. I don't know about the female body and how it all works. I'm assuming it just the water broke and it's just like the baby need out now, and there you can't wait or something. I don't know how it all works. I'm not an expert in that field, unfortunately, because I don't have the womb of a woman, even though I'm trying to get to that. Not really, but
all clear, no pressure from behind.
Man, it's annoying when I remember there was one person I was talking to that they were transitioning into a woman, and it's like 4 months ago, I think I was asking about their progress because they seemed so invested in telling me and how important it was to them. So I'm like, how's that going? It's like, oh, I just got my HRTs, and it's like, oh, cool. I talked to them like a couple months later, and it's like, oh, oh, how's it going? It's like, oh, I just got my HRT. It's like, but 4 months ago you said that, so I don't know. I guess I'm being lied to. Whatever. So that's my only ever experience. Well, that doesn't really count. Where does my mind go when I run into these topics? How does this happen? But why could I not turn into the corner right? Luke Fenhouse is also racing too. I did not know. Stages and trucks last 30 minutes too. It's literally like a caution clock. Literally a caution clock.
Careful.
Racing our series. We're driving clean as glory by hell. Yeah, I heard something about that in Australian supercars, like that's their whole thing is that you're supposed to drive cleaner. That's like how it's supposed to be because you'll get penalty if you drive dirty. So there is a craft to driving a car, and that's where racing gets fucking magical, because there is an art to passing. There is no art in just plowing through somewhere. That is it's just a fart. So it's just, I don't know. Reminds me of Martinsville 2018. That infuriated me because Truex worked Logano lap after lap to pass him clean, and he did. And as soon as he did, then Logano just plows right through him. It's like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's a bitch move. And then in turn that got him a championship because it got him to the Final Four. So that's the NASCAR thing now. It just plow your way through things. That's how you solve everything. So that's gross. culture of the Cup Series is so fucked. That's a whole other tangent in general. And Logano kind of birthed that. That was kind of where it seemed like that started. So you're welcome, Logano. You're welcome for the culture being fucked. What a legend. Better than Harvick in this universe. So that's a sad fact. Favorite series you've done was Forza. That was maybe my most rage. World of Outlaws Dirt Racing is up there too with the rage. I can't stand that game. It annoys me so much. So it's up there too. I don't know if that would be my favorite series to ever. I think my favorite would be Heat 4 just because the game was fun to play. But I guess in terms of pure entertainment, Forza's probably a good one to pick. Why are the AI just driving around me on the outside of Pocono in turn 2? I don't know. I just straight up can't get anywhere. Maybe the car is still a bit too tight and I need to make it a little bit looser or something. I don't know, but man, it's really annoying me. I am so tired, but Hi Dale, I wasn't expecting you to be here. I mean, oh my lord, and you better. I hope you got some sleep after last night. I just like 5 minutes ago we were just talking about the birth of your child and how awesome that is. How surprising it is because it wasn't due for a while. So I was surprised. Chase is gonna wreck in turn 2 because of that. As soon as Dale comes in, oh yeah, let's just wreck Chase Elliott, Dale's favorite driver. Oh my god, it literally fucking happened. God damn it. No. Oh my god, that is like the worst luck I could ever imagine. I barely did anything to him. I just, oh my god, Dale's got no reason to watch the stream now after that stunt. I am so sorry, Chase Elliott, for that. Jeez. I got nothing. That is so sad. I did not mean to do that. Hey, he's still ninth. He's your Chase Elliott. I guess I booped him, and then like 5 seconds later he wrecked. So I don't know. I don't understand any of that. I do understand how good of a start that is, though. Man, I mean, what do I say? What perfect timing. Of all people for me to get into, it had to have been Dale's driver. Dale's simp boy. Like, really? I can't believe it. That psychopathic behavior? Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But I don't know if I would take much stock in what Banana Boy has to say over there. He's still ninth, so it's not like I completely just ravaged his entire existence. Like, he's still in the top 10. He did hit bumper first going into the corner, so he might have had a career-ending concussion from that. Jeez, that's dark. Born 2:50 a.m. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep in the past 30 hours. Oh my sweet Jesus. Well, thank you, Dale, for sticking around and tuning into this stream. I'm sure you saw Pocono and it just like widen your eyes and just like, oh, God, gotta tune in. I don't know why Dale sounds like a caveman, but yeah. Well, we're leading because of that start, so that kind of bails out. I'm sure Logano's going to get an amazing run turn 2, but I have to take the corner extraordinarily wide to build up a gap. It's like everything I lose, I gain back in turn 2. I feel like the truck race is going to finish before the Cup for sure. Because we only had like, I think we had like 40 laps in before the truck race, so we might be like a lap 120 maybe in the truck race if the race will be done possibly. We got Ekis leading, which sounds like a sneeze. Sounds like a sneezing name.
Got his nose there. To your door. Clear all around.
Again, they're just doing. What is this lane? What is that line into the corner? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know how I made that work. 2 months early, but she's doing good. Strong girl, take her after mom already. Well, that's good to hear. I'm assuming, I don't know how that works when it's born, I guess 2 months early. Do they have to keep her at the hospital for another 2 months? I'm assuming that might be something that they might do. I'm not sure. Well, that's our second AI yellow. I guess our third overall yellow in general, and one of them was caused by me. So, and also William Byron blew up earlier, Dale. So that's another Hendrick boy of yours. I'm thinking so. Hendrick's just having a very tumultuous day. Not a mulch day, a tumultuous day. Might need to make this car a little bit tighter, a little bit freer, just so it turns a little more, because it's a bit too tight. Just not rotating through the corners as much as I want it to. My phone is blooping like crazy. Man. Well, we got, what, two years? Or, in 2027, mark it on your calendars. That's when Dale's daughter can play Ignition, and we can find out if she understands the intricacies of an off-camber setup, like Dimitri Kosko was saying. Maybe she'll be maybe she'll understand it. So we got that, you know, Dale, you got 3 years to train her. You gotta be telling her right now, you gotta learn how to off-caster a setup on a stock car. They gotta understand. Like, that's, before you even teach them how to walk, they gotta know automobiles. That's the Dimitri Kosko way. Man, we do not get a good run through turn 3. Just threw a little bit of a block there on Blaney. Hopefully he doesn't send it here in turn 1. Yeah, he does the Heat 5 thing. I can't physically do that. And now this is where it begins, of all the AI just driving around me on the outside, because Pocono? I don't know. That kind of rhymed. That was some Dr. Seuss shit right there.
Stay to your left.
Should be... Can I see you? Okay, well that's good to know. I was wondering about that.
Clareda de Kurt Bush. Estás listo para que te meta el dedo en el culo? Sí, estoy listo para que me metas el dedo en el culo. Que se siente la reída de Kurt Bush.
Oh my...
Se siente como a macarons con...
Mexican Link, you absolute legend? Psychopathic legend? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 69. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That Mexican Link, you are an absolute legend in this chat. Thank you. I don't know what your super chat says, because you do it in a different language, which is probably your cheeky way of throwing some like Kurt and Robin insults at my way, and I won't know it, which is really smart. And it's kind of cool that someone that watches my videos knows a different language and types it so well. That's kind of cool too. But thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. That's incredible. I mean, literally. Oh my god, I'm getting flustered. That's the link. I don't even know. That man just pops in with so much appreciation. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot. It goes a long ways.
Left side's clear.
And the car's tight. Chastity trying to push me too. Okay.
You're all clear on the bottom.
Alright, we got to the... Still trying to get by Blaney.
Coming high now.
I don't know how they're making the outside line work as good as they are. Like, I just can't get by them. Well, that's a door. That should be like a penalty right there. What have I did right there? Okay. Thank you, Chastain, for the push.
Nobody out back.
I gotta enter turn 1 with a bit of an angle.
Now. Clear right.
Oh, I'm almost doing the Denny Hamlin. Okay, no, okay. Try to get Elliott to understand. She just diaper and cried. So that's probably more fun than playing Ignition. I'll say that much.
Car there on the outside.
That's not even me. That's not even me. Bell just wrecked by himself. That wasn't even me. The AI just wrecked. Oh my, the AI can't contain themselves. That's not even me. I'm free of I'm not getting blamed for that one. A lot of people are pitting. Can we even make it to the end on stage? Ooh, barely. Well, with the caution laps, we'll be able to make it on fuel, so it's probably better to pit now. We'll make the car a little bit freer. Go from there. Make shitting your diapers play. Yeah, it literally is.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready here.
Oh, we're 25th.
Car there on the outside.
But all these cars in front of me have to pit. And we got a good start past the line. Now we can start making moves. Eckes is still leading. Corey Haim's right there, so yeah, I was kind of right. Corey Haim probably gonna get there, or at least have a shot to win. So we are on fresher tires. I think we're definitely the first car that is on these sets, so should be able to get through the field without too much of a problem. We do got a tire advantage by a good chunk of laps. Ow. That's some ass damage from Mr. Zane Smith. That doesn't really help our case at all.
Clear to the right.
But I purposely try to make the car a little bit freer so it can turn. So far, it seems to be doing that.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside. Outside.
Who do you think is going to be in the 15 for AM Racing? I have no idea. I guess I'm not surprised they let go of Haley Deegan. She's had an absolutely nasty freaking start. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what you say. I mean, she's behind like Eric Almirola that has like 5 starts. Like, that's pitiful. That team is also kind of a complete cluster because
All clear. No pressure from behind.
Joey Logano had to explain to his crew chief what tire pressures are, and it's just like, oh my god, like, what are we doing? That's a nightmare.
Careful. Still
How
there.
did Brett Moffitt even get 9 top 10s in that car last year? Like, I don't know how that team is even functioning with if they're that stupid. I don't know. It's just weird, you know. You wouldn't think that would be a thing you would have to explain to a crew chief about tire pressures. So it's like, yikes.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Might need to up the grill tape too. The imaginary grill tape that these cars don't have, but this is based on like the 2020 game, so I don't know.
Careful. Still there.
Put me down to 15. It might be just kind of a rotation of different drivers at this point. Wouldn't be surprising if that's what ends up happening. Oh, see, look at Chase Elliott's back up here. I know, Dale. Don't get out your bib and milkies. Chase is just fine. He's in 5th. His ass is destroyed. I don't know who did that, but he's still just as fast.
Great job, driver. That's a fast lap right there. Hold your line.
Well, this is awkward.
Careful.
Have
Still there.
Hamlin and Chastain together. Bell spun in the tunnel turn, yet he's fine. Apparently, even though his nose is destroyed. Make that make sense.
Still there. Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Now we're going for a lead.
Top three, use it if
I don't know how I feel about it, just because they're on a different tire strat. But in theory, we should be able to just blow right by them, so that's good. And I think from here on out, depending on how many laps we have left to go in the race, or in this stage, 33, 35 in the fuel, so we're going to be just good on that. Don't know about tires, but I'm assuming we're going to be good. I think the tires will be, I think the fuel's going to probably
side, all clear. No
be more of an
pressure
issue
from
than
behind.
the tires, so. Now all we can do now is just kind of pull away for a bit and just chill. Also, could I fanboy how cool it is that the finish line has Truex Jr. on it? That's amazing. I love that. When I'm done with like the NASCAR 05 season mode stuff and the challenges for inside line, that's probably gonna be my new like my header on Twitter. That's gonna be my new header. That's just too perfect. Now we're pulling away. I don't know who the next one to pressure on tires is. It might be Ryan Blaney, but I don't know where he's at. But we're just going to pull away. I will say this game does accurately recreate a lot of the tracks. Not only, like, the track itself and, like, the area or like, it gets the whole track looks like it does in real life. But even outside the track, when you go in, like, the full free roam mode, it does that too. Like, it went extra in that. In a detail. Jesus Christ, Chastain.
My lane's moving. Clear
What the
behind
fucking... Well, I don't even know. That is the most NASCAR Heat 5 thing to have ever happened right there. Who is barrel rolling? Oh, Logano's dying! I mean, I kind of like that. Hey, we're still... Okay, that's funny. But... I don't know how to take turn 2 any better. The AI just can send it and just do things I physically cannot do. I got nothing. I don't even know what to say. How many car lengths back was Chastain? It's a pretty realistic move for him to do that, to be honest. But I just flipped this entire race upside down now because I think the people that pitted on that first yellow, they stayed out maybe. The people that are going to eventually pit on the green pitted. I don't know. Everything's just upside down now. Larson's leading, so now it's just Elite Precision's best day ever. That's a freaking nonsensical shit right there. So no, it's just no other words to describe it. I agree, fam. What the hell was that? Yep, it was some peak stupid. It's like I have to enter the corner up high and do race car things to get through the corner. If I enter really shallow, they're gonna... The AI just do weird things. Like, their grip levels are just really, really high. Because they should not be just driving around me on the outside in the tunnel turn. Now we have to do a last to first challenge in 28 laps. I don't know if people have damage. I don't know how or why Logano flipped, but I kind of like it. That's some good stuff. This is based in a 2023 mod, so imagine if me and JC were here and Logano flipped. That would have been the funniest shit ever. I would like that so much. JC would have heard me freaking screaming with joy as that was happening. Oh, if only. If only. I mean, I guess I did get to see him wreck, so I guess there's that, but he didn't flip.
All clear. Right side. Clear to the right.
Yeah, because that was the one he was like freaking out, trying to get the tow truck to do something. He was yelling at. I remember that. It was funny.
Use it if you need it.
But well, we're up to P9. Jimmy Johnson's 8th. That's how you know this race has gone completely upside down when Jimmy Johnson's in the top 10 in 2023. I don't know. That's what a turnaround. Alright, to the inside Jim John.
Still there.
Should be an easy enough pass. That might be like one of the few cars that can actually make a pass on the inside. Eric Jones is 5th, or somewhere in the top 5. I just knows that. Just a rolling tire on pit road in the truck race itself, so that's funny. Harrison Burns up here. What a weird stage.
Careful, still there. All clear.
That's technically our 4th yellow, and I guess that one was caused by me. I don't know. I don't know how it is when Chastain just completely sends it like 3 car lengths in.
Careful, still
But
there.
whatever. I guess that counts. So that was our.
All clear.
Jeez, we had 1 in stage 1 and a stage break. So that was our 3rd. Yeah, our 3rd yellow. Well, we're running down the leader. Oh snap! I knew Turquoise Sock was going to come in chat at some point.
Great job.
How about Alex Bowman? I was mentioning it earlier in the stream. I was happy. I was mentioning how you were freaking out in chat about it, in my Discord about it. So that was good times. Surreal it happened. Never thought he would have won at a track like that, but it did. Weird. Never would have thought. And I was so happy he did it straight up. It was just like a clean pass. I was surprised he sent it in the corner as deep as he did, because I was like, oh shit, did he just overdrive it? No, he didn't. He just freaking chatted his way past around Joey Hand like an absolute legend. So that was surreal. Well, we caught up to Ryan Blaney. And I guess we'll see if we can run him down, try to find a way around him. 53.7. Pretty close to our fastest lap. That's a wall. Now, I don't know if they pitted. Like, these people up in front of me now pitted. Like, I mean, like, is it now the other way around where, I don't know, like, I have the tire advantage on them or something? It was weird how we just blow through the field that much. But there might be faster cars being held up by slower cars or something. I don't know. But see, when I can enter turn 2 normally, I can get a good exit, get the inside. Ryan Blaney actually has nose damage.
At your bumper.
So,
Clear high, clear high.
I don't know. Well, we're going back in the lead. Corey Hyman's leading. I predicted him to win. I guess that's not really that big shock of a pick. But truck race is still going on. I think it started when I was like around lap 15 in this race, so I think we'll definitely have the truck race finish before mine. I don't know why on earth they start the truck race at like 6 o'clock when it gets dark here around like 8:30, 8:45. It's kind of cutting it close if the races are a complete wreckfest. So they do that the same with ARCA as well. Like, is ARCA going to be after truck? No, I don't think it is, but it's weird. Don't make a whole lot of sense to me to have it this late in the day. Well, we're pulling away. 22 laps to go. 32 in the fuel. I didn't even know Ross was in this race.
Bottom lane's moving. Nobody out back.
Ryan Blaney is literally 2/10 behind me. He should not be able to just dive bomb in the corner. It's almost like I have to dip my tires below the yellow line just to kind of arc it in the corner to make sure they don't poke their nose in there. So it's almost like I have to kind of cut it a little bit. I don't know. I can cut turn 3 pretty well. That was a satisfying feeling. But, yeah, we're just kind of keeping Ryan Blaney at bay. He seems to be like the most competitive one in the field. Where's Day 500? He might be at work, but his boy is second. and my bed is unmade. That has got to be triggering him right now. Hello, Arnez. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe Ryan Blaney won't be stupid and dive bomb it in the corner like Chastain. See, there we go. Middle of the corner. Boom, get a good exit. We gain like a tenth there. And then we lose what feels like all of it in turn 3, which I don't know how I can enter turn 3 any better. I mean, that was a pretty good corner. You might gain a tenth on me from the draft, possibly, but it's a very long front straightaway, so I'm not surprised you can gain time on with the draft. That wasn't really a good corner. I just got the sixth sense feeling that he was going to try to send it in the corner. Jeez. It almost happened again. See, because I entered the corner, I hit the apex, I did everything normal, and I almost got wrecked for that. That's a good run by Blaney. Well, we have a kind of an interesting battle for lead up here. Trying to look at the truck race, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of at that point in the race now. I just want to get to the final stage. Daniel died in third. Isn't this like 2 races in a row now? He's kind of had pretty good runs. I mean, he's been kind of irrelevant for a while, but it'd be nice for him to actually, I don't know, do something. I don't know how we gain a little bit more time on Blaney there. Does it matter? Like, do we? What if I break the draft? Does he still gain on me? Not really. That actually helped. All right, we'll keep that strat in mind. Caution. Ooh, that scared me. All right, that's another yellow. Not caused by me, so that's our 4th yellow. Second one caused by the AI. Sage Karen blowing up. Rip. Ty Majeski 6, good. I like Ty Majeski. I like Granite Fingers, so just like someone in the trucks I care about. That like I actually want to see win, so that's cool. No one's pitting. Anyone DNF? Nope. Shane Van Gisbergen, Austin Hill pitting. What a duo to be pitting together.
Drive safe.
There's something funny about that now I'm thinking about it.
Drive safe. Smart.
The live restart is way down there, but
Got one outside now.
alright. 15 to go in the stage. Good restart as per usual. And now we just have to kind of build up this gap. Try to maintain it, because God forbid if we give an opening up, we're going to lose a lot of spots because they're going to be bunched together for a little bit. Even despite the AI doing weird things here, with the sends and everything, I really like driving this track. It has a nice flow to it. I've just weirdly liked it. I just love the design. It's weird. It's so unique to of a track. the area. I love it. I love it so much. Like, I would literally go there. Well, I would go there to see the race, but like, if there was other things going on, I would like to just be there. I don't know. It's the few times a year where I do something and I feel at peace. Like, I'm with my people, even though I'm not really talking to anyone. And I feel like the sport in general don't like me and don't want people like me in it. It might be the kind of feeling I would get if I went to like an anime convention or something. It might be kind of like that, sort of, which I've never done, but I don't know. I'm getting on a lot of random topics, but we have a good lead. We have a second. That's the most we've had, I think, up to this point. But I'm just really thankful. I'm trying to think about the positives in life, because I'm just trying to think, like, a year ago, I basically had to have my dad, like, pay for me to go to Pocono, and it's, like, something he really wanted me to do just because he knew I liked going, and that was incredibly nice of him. He didn't have to do all that for me, because, like, I couldn't afford to do it myself last year. Like, now this year, like, a year later, I can do that. That's a really good feeling to do that. This is, like, the one thing a year I do. Because every other thing in the year, I try to be careful with my money. I mean, I bought the Dover Truex car. That was because at the time I was thinking, like, well, I'm not going to go to Pocono because of that. I guess that's like one of the few things I splurged on was that. Tanner Gray was literally pushing Chastain down the track just to make it 4 wide. Well, that's unfortunate. You planning on going back to family reunion? Funny thing is, my dumbass misremembered the days. I misremembered the fucking days. The family reunion was not on the 14th. It's actually the 13th. All this time, I thought it was on the same exact day, and it turned out it's fucking not. I'm stupid. I think I don't know how I confused it. I just thought it was just always on a Sunday, but no, it was the day before. So I could. Ugh. My phone's going absolutely crazy now.
All right, 10 to go. Keep it nice and smooth for us.
Kind of scared now because we're doing too good now. I feel like in the last stage it's gonna get a lot harder. We're not gonna have this gap on, because I'm kind of surprised we built up this gap, but maybe adding the grill tape and loosening it up just a bit more of a smidge just got us a bit faster, because now they're not really running me down like before. So I don't know. Now we're in a weird part of this race. Why? Now I'm like faster. Like, do we have a slight tire advantage on these people that I'm not aware of? Because I'm very confused by this now. Maybe it's just because they are battling back there, and I guess that doesn't surprise me. I'm pulling away because they're just racing really hard back there. So I guess that would explain it. wonder what the lap times are in the Truck Series. Obviously in this game it's like 53 seconds, but Trucks being a tiny bit slower. Is it like 55 or 56 seconds? Like, it's almost borderline like road course lap times. It's like over a minute. I don't know, but yeah. I'm smelling a freaking Corey Heim win, which I don't know if I feel great about it. But feels like it's easy to predict because it feels like he's always up front. Well, the gap stayed the same, 1.6. Hamlin's not really racing anyone anymore, so might be able to see me. Might see him run me down, maybe. Don't know. What's up? Hello, Blaney Best. I can't even talk. Wayne Race continues to be a furry. He went a lap down. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would do more. I really thought he was going to do a lot more. I kind of wanted him to do well, but he's not giving me much to work with. Six more to go. I guess we're seeing what the car can do in a long run, because this is definitely a longer run, or we're kind of just seeing the car when we're getting low on fuel. Tires and everything seem alright. I mean, the right rear is burning off a lot more than the left. It's 10%. I mean, the right front's actually 60 degrees cooler than the right rear. But it makes sense, because I can feel the right rear kind of stepping out a little bit. But it feels fine. Doesn't drive all that bad, and we're still pulling away from Hamlin. They're still battling like crazy back there, so it's probably good that I got the good start and pull away, because probably would have been stuck in that.
Five more laps.
I don't know. This race just kind of got weird. It's gotten Pocono weird. Never really thought I was gonna be able to pull away like this. Last stage is going to get interesting, I think. I mean, at least I hope so. Everything I did in practice, like, it was really tough. And it's been like that for a while. I always thought of this as like something to do, but it would be so cool to just stay at Pocono for the weekend, like on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just to have like a mini camper or something and just drive it there, rent one, and just, you know, camp out there. That would just be really cool. And then when the race ends, which I don't know how long the campers stay past when the race ends, but stay there as long as you want, then leave and not have to worry about traffic. At least as much traffic, like that'd be really cool. Really cool to see. I don't know how much it would freaking cost to rent a camper for the weekend, but I don't know. One of these years that might happen. That'll be really neat to do. And learn all the ins and outs of camping in an RV, like making sure you have everything you need, or preparing all that, whether it's like the tank to have something to shower with, or everything, just all that stuff. Learning about that to be really cool to learn. Because that atmosphere is so nice there. Like, I every time I'm there, I'm always thinking to myself, like, I wish I could just stay there one more day. Like, even if it's like, I don't know, it's just, I wish I could do that. I would need a whole other job to, like, make more money to do something like that. Cause the one I'm doing now is fine. But it's like, I can't do, this doesn't pay enough. That's a whole other tangent for another day. But, either way, cruising the stage. I just noticed, too, the grips on my Xbox One controller are completely gone. You know how there's like a divot in the Xbox One controller? It's like that divot is gone. Like, there's nothing there. I rubbed all of it off from the 8 years I've had this controller. I guess it must have just happened, because I would have noticed it a lot sooner, so I don't know. Weird. We're still pulling away. Maybe it's just our car on like the really, really long run gets faster, because we're pulling at least maybe a tenth a lap, so yeah, maybe it's got the long run speed. Just we have yet to have that this entire race to really see that play out. But yeah, last stage in stage 2. So this should be around lap 95, 96 possibly. I do miss it when stages were, I don't know, like the last stage was half the race, so I guess like the first stage would be like 40 laps or something. But then the last stage is 80, like half the race length. I kind of like that, because half the race is almost kind of like the equivalent to like an Xfinity race. It just had a nice flow to it. Now it's just like, it's like 30, 30, and then maybe 40%. But it's really like 35% with all the caution laps factoring in, so it's really not much different than like stage 2. It's weird. I don't know. But at the stage dub, one stage away from sweeping the entire race. Even though that one was definitely a lot more eventful than stage 1. But everybody's pitting as they should. He'll do the same. I don't know if anyone's out of the race yet. I don't think anyone is. No. Oh, no. Oh, that's Chris Buescher. Oh, that's a shame. Rip JC's boy, B-O-I-I. Man, JC's had a bad day with his drivers flipping over. Flipping over, DNFing. I mean, it's just nightmare town. Well, we got Gibbs 1-2. We got out of pit road first. Been an uneventful pit road day. Now we get last stage where it's 62 laps. Same as stage 2. That's boring. That is boring. Maybe this stage can go green, because that was our 5th yellow. And usually in these races we average maybe 4 to 6 yellows, so maybe we'll have one more in the book before this race ends. Or maybe not. I don't know. I mean, usually in this game, at Pocono, it does typically tend to have long green flag runs. We have yet to have that, so maybe this last stage is when we actually get it. Oh, you flip Logano over? I didn't flip Logano over, but the wreck that Chastain caused me to do did enact Logano rolling over somehow. I don't know how it exactly happened. I'll have to look after the race and look at the replay and see if the game maybe shows it. But he flipped and got, like, Ryan Newman as well while upside down. Like, it was really funny. Good times. And then my AI driver took over for me when the yellow came out and just ran in Logano like he knew. He knew. F him. That was some great comedy. Ryan Blaney's right there behind me, so I gotta be careful and hit my marks here a little bit. Posted a short story about his first race he saw at Pocono. Saw Jimmy Johnson race in live. Oh, fun. I can't beat that. It's funny. Rich started watching NASCAR a lot later than I did. It seemed like he started right around like 2006 or something like that. I mean, I started in like 2001. Even technically before that, there's like some sprinklage memories of like 2000, 99, 98. But 2001, I remember that was like the first full year I watched. Like that, I remember watching week to week. I think in 2006, or right at the tail end of 2005, I saw the championship battle, like at Homestead. That was, I think, my first proper full truck race that I watched, was that 2005 Homestead. And then 2006, that was the year I was watching it like full time. Which, ironically enough, Mark Martin won. So I got this, in my first truck race, I got to see a Leach win. An 11-year-old me didn't comprehend what the hell I was going to get myself into watching trucks. And that was also the first year I was watching the Busch Series too, which was probably the worst experience I've ever had watching a series, because I started to kind of understand, like, as the series was going on, it's like, hey, these Cup guys are just winning. Like, what is that? I came here to watch Busch drivers race, not Cup Series. So that was like, if any year I had a reason to stop watching the Busch Series, that would have probably been it, but I didn't. I stuck through it, and it just permeated for like another decade to varying degrees of annoying. But yeah, so I don't know. Last two races, Utah Lagana wrecked out. Well, that's horrible. You never want your boy to get wrecked out. I got to see Jimmy Johnson's like career-ending crash at Pocono of his dominating ways at Pocono. I got to witness that live. That was a feeling. Hello, what if? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Bert. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
High lane's moving. Clear behind him. Clear all around.
Well, the AI definitely caught up to me. Just have to be careful so the Ross Chastain thing doesn't happen again. Yeah, the car is definitely a bit tight on the short run. I don't know when exactly it starts getting faster, but it took a while, so you've got a lot of laps here before it eventually starts getting competitive, because Ryan Blaney, freaking Joey Logano that flipped over are right there behind me. I just remember JC really wanting a t-shirt at Pocono. He was so adamant on getting a Pocono shirt. We went to one like tent, a camper, hauler thing, and it did find it. So then we had to stand in line for another one. Like, JC really wanted that Pocono shirt. He better be freaking wearing it right now for this stream. I tell you, we went out of our way to get that freaking shirt, and it better be good. It better feel nice around the freaking skin. Mark retired full-time from Cup, first time after 2005. Well, that was the plan. Mark was supposed to retire after 2005, so he might have already had his truck plans ready in 2006. So it kind of just turned into this weird kind of issue where it's like, well, he was going to retire in 2005, but Roush wanted him around 2006, and it's like, well, he already made the contract to run truck part-time, so now it's just like, well, now he's an inadvertent leech when he wasn't trying to be like a full leech. So, I don't know. No, you're wearing that on Sunday? No, you gotta start wearing it now. You gotta get ready for the weekend. Wear it. Wear it now. It starts now. If he was full-time, would have been champion. That absolutely. He ran like 13 races or 12 or something and won like 6. Like won half the races he entered. The other ones that he didn't win, he was still like top 5. So yeah, he would have easily won a championship. I wish he did. I would have been so funny if he did that. Like, I'm kind of hoping Kyle Busch does it, just out of pure like ego. I think his ego would want him to try to win like all 3 championships, and like he's already done it in a Cup, he's already done it in Xfinity. Like he would love to try to do it in trucks just to stroke his ego, because that's what Kyle Busch loves. He loves to inflate his numbers. So I hope he does it after he retires from Cup. That would be really funny. But with how dumb this format is, he'll probably be like the best all year and still lose the championship because the format's so stupid. So. Now we got 2 cars to worry about trying to make a pass on me, so that's very stressful. That's very stressful now. Now we got Logano up here that flipped over. Chase Elliott, I don't think he's up here anymore, but Chastain's in the mix as well. A lot of cars that got destroyed still here. Still rocking. I guess I am in theory too, because I wrecked off turn 2 with the Chastain thing, so this entire, what feels like top 5, it just premised most of just cars that were wrecked. Still being competitive. What a weird twist of fate.
Inside. All clear.
I wish I could pull away from them. Get some kind of breathing room, because they're just there constantly. Like, I'm eventually going to make a mistake and slip up, and they're going to get by me. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in turn 2 if I don't nail the corner just right. Because if I don't get down to the bottom when I arc it, they're just there. So, it's scary. I'm worried about green flag pit stops, too, because from what I experienced in practice, in the 4% or the 25% race I did with 4 times wear, they just gain a lot of time during the pit cycle. Like, they're just really fast exiting. So I like, we need a big gap to have a shot at this, and we are currently not having that big gap. So I'm very scared about it. I'm excited for Pocono's tenders and fries. I look forward to that. I know JC called them mid, but his taste ain't my taste. Can't believe they called him freaking mid. There's just, that was like the worst Pocono experience I've had in my entire life. Was that son of a bitch. I don't even know how he even remembers it, because he was just talking so much and like flirting with me that I'm just, I don't know how he remembers the food, because I remember he was just like, what if looks good? He was like raising his eyebrows and everything, and it's like, damn. I don't know. I mean, I definitely did lose weight, but I'm scared. Not really, but sometimes I think to myself when I'm at work, when there's like a child that's like watching me work or something, I just want to sit there and just make like angry faces and like raise my eyebrows at them. And then I start laughing to myself thinking about doing that, and then I just look like an absolutely insane person. Jesus fucking Christ, Bell. Oh my sweet Jesus. I just want to get through the fucking tunnel turn. Normal. That's all I want. Why is it gotta be like this? Why is it gotta be stupid? That's the second time Bell has wrecked in a tunnel turn. One of them was not for me, so I hate the way the AI race here. Can't have fun. Can't just chill for a second and tell a story. Can't lull. Can't lamau a story. Nope. Can't have that.
Alright, be smart out there. Going green. Green flag.
That was annoying. I was just... That's what happens. That's what happens when I don't nail the corner just right. So that's what, caution number 5. None of the AI pitted, but nobody could make it on fuel anyways, so nothing, I guess, really changes from that, because they were all really close to me before. Now they're all going to be close to me now, so nothing changed. Make me feel bad. No, it's all good memes. It's no worries. Because I spent years at time waiting. JC got in his like years of wishing to talk to me in those few hours. Like he got all of it. He got those years of waiting in those moments. He accomplished what he wanted to do. Also, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Pocono turn 2 is literally the most treacherous corner in any game, apparently. I don't know. They just love to send it. I'm trying to be honorable, trying to be Mr. Fair, Mr. Rogers here, and just take turn 2 respectably and not go below the yellow line. But God forbid if I don't nail it just right, it messes things up. Hey, hello NASCAR kid. Thank you for being a member for 12 months, which is a year. Thank you. Where do you think Deegan will end up at NASCAR? I don't know. I mean, she might go to some backmarker team possibly in Xfinity, or maybe she'll snag a truck ride possibly, but there's reports that they were saying she was at an IndyCar race, which I don't know if that really means anything. I mean, she can't do it in stock cars, then maybe she's going to be like the reverse of Danica, where Danica was like respectable in IndyCar and terrible in NASCAR, and Deegan's going to be like terrible in stock cars but really good in IndyCar. That would be kind of weird. That would be kind of a weird twist of fate. Roger Caruth around, well, that just makes it the worst Pocono race I've ever seen, man. JC just having a bad day for drivers exploding in this race and then in real life, too. So what happened here? I'm trying to look. Oh, it was kind of like the thing that happened last year with Austin Dillon. I looked at the freaking race and then lost the lead, so thank you, Roger Caputh, because that was the name on the back of his truck. That was like the name like thing peeled off, so it said Caputh. That's where the reference come from.
All right, you're clear.
All right, we got the lead back.
Looking outside now. You're all clear up top.
William Byron's up here. He blew out a tire earlier in this race. Just want to point that out too. That's another person that's had trials and tribulations. That is up here. Blaney's entering that. He's going to enter that super shallow. I just know it.
Got one peeking inside. Nobody out back.
Yep. You see, they just send it. They just go in that corner so much deeper. Are they making a Roger Cruz like race win car? Hopefully that didn't get DMP'd or something.
All clear.
Well, still leading. Braking zone, I don't think is realistic at all. I don't think we should be braking at that like green light in turn 1. That seems a bit late, but if I brake any sooner, the AI just throw it in there. So I don't know. But hey, Ryan Blaney's 2/10 back. Watch him send it in the corner. Yep, he just gained so much. That was just gross. I wish KG was here watching this, but he's probably asleep. Or maybe he's just waking up because he has to wake up at certain. I don't know. I don't know his schedule anymore. I miss him though. Your brain is coming in a truck race? Oh god. It's not even raining here. I mean, I'm like an hour from the track, so I guess I'll be getting it eventually, but...
One back. You're all clear on the bottom.
See what happens when I don't enter turn 2 just right? Like, he gained so much time. Why do we have, like, an 8-car bunch here? Why is it like a freaking 1980s plate race up here? Like, what is happening?
Looking inside now. Bottom's clear.
Otherwise, it would have canceled by now, like the Cindrix one. Okay, well that's good. I know they take a long time to actually get made. I know the Kurt one took like almost like a year to get made, so not surprised it's gonna probably take like 10 months or something to even make it. Even so, they better have the kaput thing on the back right. Like, they better have that like they better have that labeling wrong to match the real life car. It should. I hope it does.
Left side, all clear.
Works like early mornings to noon. Usually goes to sleep in like an hour or two. Well, you know what? Gotta get on the stream right now and say something while I'm still here, because I miss him.
Caution.
That's an AI yellow. That's not even for me. That's our 6th yellow. 6th yellow of the day, and people aren't pitting, except for Justin Haley. The AI probably could pit and make it on fuel, so I don't understand their decision here. Beecham, McLeod, and Ty Dillon are pitting. They might have this. They might have the frickin' strat, but I really doubt it's gonna go green the whole way. There's gonna be something stupid happening. I'm really surprised.
Have a good day. Stay sharp.
Is frickin' Beecham McLeod gonna like strat his way into the win with that call?
Clear to
Got
the right.
38 to go. They could. That's. If this goes green, Beecham McLeod might just won this race. Because we're going to have to pit here another 17 laps. Well, it's nice that it's not just me bringing out the yellows, like it's the AI too, because the AI brought out 3. And the... I'm trying to count all the yellows, but... Yeah, 1 in stage 1, then the stage breaks, that's 2. 1 in stage 3, so that's 3, then the stage break of 4. So this would be number 5? I don't know. It has to be 6 yellows, like this. That was our 6th one. There was 2 wrecks for me, then 2 for the AI, and then 2 for the stage breaks. So it's all even across the board in terms of stage cautions, player error, AI error. So it has to be 6, which is definitely the most we've had in a long time doing these races. Usually it's like 4 or 5, maybe. Sometimes it's 6, but it's been a while since we've had 6 specifically. If this race goes green, keep out an eye of frickin' Beecham, McLeod, and Ty Dillon, because they did pit there, and Justin Haley. I mean, they're gonna be cutting it really close on fuel. I don't know if the AI are smart enough to stretch it that far at this track. They always seem to pit 2 laps before they run out of fuel, so I mean, they might stay out, they may not. I don't know. Brian Blaney's doing that weird super high line thing, which isn't going to work. May get him a good exit, though. I think a lot of some of the AI wrecks, too, are just because the AI aggression with this 23 mod, because they upped all of that up. So their aggression's a lot more heightened. So that could explain why they're wrecking, because usually in a normal, like, you know, Heat 5 base game, these go green for a lot of it. So I'm surprised how it's kind of been in this event. So Ryan Blaney's strange outside line strat is kind of working. Grant Infinger's second, but Corey Haim's just like so incredibly fast. I don't think he has anything for him. Well, that's fitting. Well, this is definitely a bigger gap, so I think maybe the tire we're starting to finally kick in for the AI, and maybe we're going to start to gap them a little bit, which, if we're going to have green flag pit stops and stuff, I want a big lead in case, because from what I remember in my practice, the AI always get like really good outlap speed, so really would like to have a big lead before that happens. Trying to be laser focused. Sweat mode is slowly ramping up now because I'm just really trying to focus and not mess this up. I guess for all intents and purposes the AI are making it tough. I'm just not walking away with it. Ryan Blaney continues his bizarre outside line strat at turn 1 at Pocono. Like, he's running like the 2011 version before it was repaved in 2012. Like, he's running that high lane. Like, I don't understand it. But he's not losing time, strangely enough. That was a bad corner. Should be able to make that back up off the exit, and do. We're just kind of maintaining the gap. Just 4/10. I don't know if Blaney's in my draft directly, but just maintaining the gap. I'll hit the apron a little bit of a bobble. Gotta nail turn 2 a lot better though, because last lap we kind of messed it up. Like, we're at the point now, if we just nail it one more time and get out of the draft, I think that's why Blaney's still hanging with me, just because of the draft. Could have enough to gap him, but I don't even think I nailed that corner as well as I could have. Yeah, still not enough. He's just sticking with me. We pulled away from Hamlin and all of them, but Blaine's just still hanging on. Corey Haim should be in Cup next year. Don't see a point. Sidestep to Xfinity wouldn't teach him anything about the current car. Yeah, it is true.
One back. All clear.
What the fuck is this? What do you want out of me, game? Like, what do you physically want out of me? I'm just going into the corner, taking a normal line. Like, we've said this since, like, Heat Evolution. You know, I have to arc in. They just can't enter straight. And, you know, there's contact when that happens. And stupid shit like that occurs. Obviously, these cars stayed out because they could have made on fuel. It's the third fucking yellow that's happened because of that. So that's our 7th yellow. And it's all three of those 7 were from turn 2. Because they just send it. And I didn't even think I entered the corner that bad. They were so far behind, too. Like what the fuck? I gotta compromise my entire corner just to make sure they don't do that, apparently. Now we're gonna have a massive lead because they're getting held up by slow cars. So that, in turn, might just want us to race with that decision. It's just stupid. It's the biggest fucking problem with this track. I got nothing. That's just annoying. They were just having a battle. Ryan's just chilling. And he just decides to do something. That's the third fucking driver to do that, too. Other than that, the race has been pretty good. It's been I've liked how they've been, haven't just ran away with it. I'm very annoyed of turn 2. That's just so stupid. Also, one of my tweets kind of popped off last time I checked before I went streaming. I was just replying to someone's post of the One Piece live action or something. Or, no, someone taking a screenshot of the One Piece anime. And it was just saying, like, one of the things in, like, the original is, like, Luffy never needed to hear, like, Nami's, like, backstory to defend her. But in the live-action series, they do, and that makes him angry, it then helps. It's like part of Luffy's trait, core character trait. He doesn't need to hear the backstory to defend his friends. He just does it because they're his friends and he wants to do it. So it's just less impactful, less meaningful. And the live-action just messes it up. I think I said something that, like, the script in the live-action is just absolutely terrible. And it's wild how bad it is. Like, it's got good sets, and I think the actors do their best, but it's not going to save a bad script. And it got like 60+ likes on it. It's like, holy shit. When was the last time I had a tweet that got that many likes? I don't know. It's been a long time. I didn't think a tweet on that would have, or a reply to someone's tweet would have done that. And it's like no one even, and I think the replies to the comments like, it's doing its own thing. Don't worry about it. And no one remembers the original. How can you remember that? It's like, it's so fucking stupid. None of the defense to that were anything meaningful, anything like that. It's not gonna sway my opinion. Live action's a complete like mess with all that. So that was funny to witness that. That was funny. That's like really about it. So we have 24 to go. We're just unable to have a green flag pit stop in this entire race. Now because of Ty Dillon, BJ McLeod, and Justin Haley being slow, that's stacked up all the leaders for everyone else. Now they're 2 seconds behind. So now we're just having a boring race, all because Ryan Blaney had to send it in turn 2, being 2/10 back from me. Because he can enter the corner super flat and just make it work, because I have to arc in the corner. It's like it's the same garbage from like Heat Evolution, Heat 2, 3, and 4. It's just the same problem that just never ever got fixed. And Vigor's kind of, he's like a second back, but he's trying. Props to him, I guess. But I'm actually really surprised. We're going to be ending this race pretty close to the truck race. I think by the time it ends, we're going to have about 12 to go, maybe. So, I don't know how we were able to get in like 145 laps, and there's 70 laps. I don't know how we did that, but it's kind of weird to think about. because of them battling back there, they're just losing time to me. Like, no one can get away from each other. Now we just cruise. What a weird race. What a weird one it's kind of divulged into. I think the aggression thing at this track, I don't think it works too well. I think they're just too aggressive. They're too clumped together. Even though I have the AI skill range, well, usually they're generally a lot more spread out than this. I don't know why they're so packed together. I think they're just there's so much draft on the straightaways. I think just gives them so much chance to run them down or do something. So I don't know. But 20 to go. If patterns serve right with how this race has gone, we should probably get another AI yellow. It's kind of weird. I'm actually surprised how even the tires are right now. Usually it's like a 10% difference. Foam bloops, yep, typical. Nobody can get away from each other back there. If Hamlin gets second in this, then that's kind of funny. It's going to match like real life almost. Now see what I did there in turn 2? That's like a normal corner. That was like how you're supposed to take it, but you know, based on that way the AI drive, that's a bad thing to do. That was a bad corner. And we get a caution. Oh god. Well, that's annoying. Is it for rain? Would not surprise me. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, Heim was going to win regardless, so if it just ends because of rain, then whatever. I'm actually surprised they got in as much as they did. It's kind of a rain delay scenario where, or a rain scenario where it's like literally 8 to go. Heim already had like a second lead on Enfinger. Like, he pretty much had it. I don't even really care about that. It's when it's like just barely past halfway and it's like there's so much racing left. It's like, well then, yeah, that's kind of annoying. But when it's this little laps left in the race, I don't even get mad. I gotta check the weather for Sunday and see what it's gonna be like. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not. Last time I checked, it was supposed to be good. It was supposed to be kind of a little bit cloudy, but I don't really recall hearing rain for Sunday. Still building a gap over second place. It's still growing. I think... Oh, never mind. I thought maybe Hamlin pulled away from third, but... No, they're still all really, really closely knit tight together. Man, this race is just kind of falling apart now all of a sudden. Like, I don't know. Fucking Ryan Blaney yellow messed all this up. But at least it was going to be kind of close, or at least it was interesting. And then, because I didn't take turn 2 deep enough, like I didn't go below the yellow line enough to enter the corner like normally, like how you're supposed to enter it, just ruined all of it. 40% chance. Well, that's wonderful. Well, I got my rain jacket just in case. Got that prepared. That would be fitting that I go to race and then it rains. Just to add to the misery of 2024 with watching the Cup Series. Just to make it that much. It would be so fitting. It would just add that extra layer of misery to the whole season. Like how much more worse luck can you possibly have? Like it's just so annoying. Oh, Ryan Blaney second. They still cannot figure it out. That freaking sent you earlier this week. Oh yeah, I think I did. You were saying what the final price of the car was bidded for. Yeah, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot more than my budget. $14 to go. Still pulling away. I don't even know how to feel about this because I think there's just the aggression mod just messes up the AI here. They're just way too bunched up. And it's like all on the normal settings. Like usually normal settings, they're pretty spread out. So I don't know why they're so bunched up like this even, 15 laps into a run. Keep price open. Well, that's good. I appreciate it. If I wasn't going to Pocono, I would have put a lot more on it. That's for damn sure. I would have absolutely found a way to get it. But timing was bad. At least, if anything, I at least hope Ryan Blaney gets second because he was behind me. He was pulling away from a lot of the other cars before that other yellow, so it would be fitting for him to get second. I really want that. It's either the Kurt or Dale Jr. like 2014 Pocono car. Those are kind of the two I really want to get, like the most. $12 to go. Doesn't look like the rain is even coming down that bad down at Pocono, at least in the truck series. I'm not really seeing it on the TV. Seems like a very light shower. It's been like this lately where it'll just like downpour and then it'll just stop. I was coming home from work Wednesday night and it was just like complete downpour. It's like raining sideways and everything. So, but yeah, I'm barely. It's probably just a light sprinkle. I don't know if it's even worth it for them to get the race back going with 8 to go. Maybe it is. I don't know. I freaking hit the wall looking. You've been leading this whole time? Just about. I don't know how many laps I led. I definitely it's been over like 120.
10 laps to go.
Good chunk of stage 1 I wasn't leading. So might be close to like 140 possibly. But I start last. I remember we had a yellow at some point. If we never had a yellow in stage 1, it probably wouldn't have won stage 1 because I was like multiple seconds back. But the AI just kind of gift wrapped me a very convenient yellow. It's gotta be like somewhere in 140s or something. And this might be our longest green flag run of the race. Which is going to be like about 30 laps or something, but just about there. 9 to go. We're going to be finishing up this race before the truck race, weirdly enough. Never thought I was going to say that today. Thought for sure the truck race was going to end beforehand, but it would if it wasn't for the rain. I think Ryan Blaney's finally broken away from 3rd place. So he can actually do something, maybe. I mean, they've still been just nose to tail. 2nd through 5th. Maybe even more than that. It's really weird. If I was looking at Twitter right now, I mean, I would probably know how bad it's raining or what. But it doesn't seem like it's that bad. I'm not really seeing anything. Oh my god, they still have the freaking Rick Crawford in the truck commercial. Why would you even try to associate him with it? Why even connect him with Craftsman at all for the shit he did? Like that's a thing where it's like a convicted felon that did horrible shit. Why is he in any NASCAR anything? In a modern day commercial? Get him out of here. Why is that so hard? It's been freaking 7 months or 8 months since that commercial's been aired, and you can't do a small re-edit of another shot of a person winning in victory lane with the Craftsman tools from the mid-2000s? Is it really that hard? I'm sure you can find another shot. Does Crawford really need that freaking pension money? Does he really need that prison money? I don't know. This is stupid. Oh, we're still leading. About to catch a lap car here eventually. Well, you could thank Ryan Blaney for this boring ass finish, because his bitch ass wanted to just dive bomb turn 2 so violently and wreck himself because of it. So, viewers, you got Ryan Blaney to blame for this for this whole thing. Because the way the race was shaping up without a yellow, we were maybe gonna have a freaking BJ McLeod, Ty Dillon, Justin Haley 1, 2, 3, possibly. Hello, Evan. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. The sad thing is, this is like a smaller margin of victory than New Hampshire. That doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Phantom, for the update. Update from Bob. Pockers. Engines refired. Very light drizzle. Well, that's good to hear. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. I really wasn't expecting it. But, yeah, it did look like a very light drizzle from what I was seeing on TV. Now we got Ross Chastain second. There's still so many cars 2nd to 5th or more just in that big wad back there. That's annoying. Now we're going to catch some lap cars, so it's going to be our first bit of passing this in like a long time, since the restart. Four laps to go. Oh, BJ McLeod. Ty Dillon, little door check there. Austin Hill, Shane Van Gisbergen. That's probably the last of the lap cars we'll get by. Oh my God, Chastain gained a 10th on me. Look at that. Look, oh my God, another 10th. Look, what universe are we in? That does not look like... It looks like it's still raining. What a weird ending. What a weird Pocono ending. I don't know what to say about it. That's just weird. Imagine that. Chastain, Ryan Blaney, two drivers that were involved in setting it in turn 2 that brought out the yellow are ended up going to get like second and third. Like, how fitting. How fitting. Glad they're going to be rewarded with their incompetence with good finishes. It's like modern NASCAR. Ew. Well, 2 to go.
2 to go, driver.
Obviously, we got the lead in hand. Looks like it's either going to be between Chastain and Hellman for second, it looks like, because Ryan Blaney's now fallen. Well, just like, it's such a weird race that this turned into with how it played out right at the very end. They're going back down pit road again, the trucks. Oh my God. Might catch lap traffic. Again, which I thought we were not going to have that happen. But anyways, it's official. White flags out for us. One more time around the circuit. With a, you know, bountiful 6-second lead. And we got... I don't know who those cars are for position. Looks like Cole Custer, maybe. Is that Eric Almirola in 4th or something? Like, that's gross. Good turn 2. Yeah, that is Eric Almirola in 33rd. That is how the mighty have fallen for him. Go through turn 3. We'll put him a lap down. Same with J.G. Yaley. Maybe. Nope. No, he's... Oh, nope. Can't lap him. Dub. There we go. Alright. Still got it. And that's a casual, effortless Pocono dub. Led 100 and what feels like 40 laps. Might be a little less or more. I don't really remember, but... Casual dub. Good stuff. Good times. Weird to think I'm going to be here in a few days. Ow. Well, that was for Lord, who wanted me to win. Dub, that cheered me up. Well, that's good. Glad to hear. Wished it was a little more exciting. A little more climactic. It was very anticlimactic. But we did it, nonetheless. And we got ass damage to fail post-race inspection. Alright. Good win, congrats, thank you. Yeah, we got some race replays to look at if the game's gonna allow it. So we're gonna miss all of stage 1, so we're not gonna get anything to happen in stage 1. But we're definitely gonna get the Chase Elliott thing because that was showing up before any of that happened. Yep, there we go. Got the Chase Elliott one. Yep, we got the tail end of it. And they're going at like full speed. No one else hits them? Oh, yeah, nope, Eric Jones. Eric Jones, yep. Where's the Logano one? Like, I want to see where Logano barrel rolled because that was some comedy gold right there. Nope. Nope. Alright, Byron Bell. Alright, this might be it. Nope. That was the Bell one where he wrecked. Logano just stopped. Oh my god, that was violent. Yikes. Logano just, like, that's fatal. He stopped, like, instantly. Look at that. Oh my. I had some good stuff. And Chase Elliott got in the wreck, too. Again. Good stuff. Come on, I really want to see that one wreck. I want to see the Logano barrel roll. All right, me and Chastain. This might be the one. I want to see a better angle of this. Look at how far back Ross Chastain is. He's gonna make a pass being that far back going into turn 2. Just want to point that out. Look at how far back he is. That's the most equivalent of NASCAR Heat 5 nonsense I've ever seen. Like, he was 2 car lengths back, sent it into tunnel turn, and unfortunately, I was, cornering like normal. He gets the inside of me. I back off because I know what's going to happen. He's wiggling, smacks the wall, bounces into me. I get bounced into. Logano, we missed it. The game missed it. Are you freaking kidding me? I will personally go to the full replay, and I will go back to lap 67 to see all that in its glory, because that was really good. And the fact that we missed that is literally a crime against humanity. Chris Buescher and Custer made contact, so I guess that's the other AI yellow that happened. Or I guess that's when Buescher DNF'd. Okay. So we're definitely getting some replays of that, so that's good. And then we get another... Alright. Alright, more of the same. This might be the last contact, yep. You saw it for a split second that there was contact up at the front. Ryan Blaney contact, okay. See it way up in the distance, that happening. Alright, let's go to... Okay, it starts at lap 36, so we don't even have that many laps to actually go around. So it's lap 67 or 66 or something. Heard there's another light shower. Yeah, they're probably just going to call it. I don't know. It's a weird ending. I'll say that much. It's a very weird ending with 8 laps to go and it's raining, or light rain. Doesn't get dark for another hour, so I mean they could realistically wait another hour, but I don't know if they're gonna really try to do that. I just really wish we got like a long green flag run to, I don't know, give us a shot for a green flag pit stop, but it never materialized. Or if that's like an omen for this weekend or something. So, obviously, we're doing this replay because I want to see the Logano flip. We only got 15 more laps to get to it, so it shouldn't take it too long. How did they get by me there originally? Oh, yeah, because they sent it in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, they could just do things I can't physically do. I think, is this the stretch where they were just, like, all past me on the outside for, like, no reason? Because none of that made any sense. Yeah, that was, like, the only thing. Like, if we just didn't get a good enough start and pull away, we would just kind of get sucked behind them and just, like, could never pull away from them, and we'd just be constantly just dealing with this. That was some good racing, though. Then we get another yellow. Then we get up to the field pretty quickly because they're on all different tire strats. That was like, what, 7 yellows we had in that one? Like, it was kind of a wreck fest. Last year's, I think, was more. It was like 10 or something, so. But we get back into lead very quickly. Hey, what preset would you recommend for Kansas? I don't remember what I used for Kansas. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we got it. I'm gonna try. I would probably try the. I would try. Actually, probably either a 5 or a 6. I'm trying to think. I would probably go with the 5. It's always better to have a bit of a tighter car so the thing gets looser in the long run to give him a little more drive. Because you don't want the tires to be burned out quicker than everybody else. So probably a 5. So I guess literally like right in the middle would probably be perfect. All right. So we have Ross Chastain here. Setting in the corner that far back. And again, I literally didn't even think I entered the corner that wrong. I literally didn't think, I'm just like enter the corner normal. If I went any lower or try to arc it any differently, I'd probably be going way under the yellow line. So I was trying to avoid that, but, then I back off here intentionally because I know he's going to start sliding. So I was like, we're just going to just avoid this situation. But then he slides back up, hits the wall. I try to avoid it. I hit his back end. I hit him. Then Bell hits me. And then we wreck. And then somewhere Logano flips. Is it freaking Justin Haley that just nukes him? Oh, yeah, it is. Justin Haley just drives right through Logano. And then Blaney hits Logano. Allmendinger just doors into him. Can I change the camera? So yeah, then Blaney hits, or Allmendinger hits him. Logano's upside down now fully. And then here comes Chase Briscoe, full throttle, just eviscerates him. Chastain also tag teams him. And then my AI doors him. So Logano just got completely destroyed. Oh my god. No wonder why. It was so weird because when I turn back around and I just see Logano just flipping over, getting obliterated. I just love how freaking Chase Briscoe just goes full throttle and just slaughters him. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, game. That gave me some laps. I needed that. Thank you. Good stuff. Alright, that explains what happened. Speed rating 105. We get the Pocono trophy. I don't know if they do the Eagle anymore. I know that Victory Lane doesn't exist anymore. They got rid of it. For what reason? I don't know. It was like traditional. But, fuck tradition in modern NASCAR. Just fucking, nuke everything. None of it matters. Screw tradition. Bell with the fastest lap. We were like a 10th off that lap time, I think. And we'll lead 108 of the 160. So I was very wrong. I was thinking it was like 140. But no, it's 108. So a little bit more than halfway. So, nice. And the result, that's a 2-hour and 10-minute race. Very quick race. And Eric Jones gets 10th. Nice. William Byron ends up getting second. He did start on pole, funnily enough. Usually people on pole usually don't finish, top 2, so that's kind of surprising. Kyle Busch third. Ryan Blaney falls to 6th. There are so many cars together. 2nd to 6th were all under a blanket, essentially. Logano gets 7th, Chase 8th. Logano flipped. Chase Elliott got wrecked. Ryan Blaney got blown up. Ross Chastain got destroyed too. So a lot of people that got hurt, or not hurt, a lot of people that just got wrecked ended up in the top 10. And Bell gets 12th. Brad. Not many people lap down. Jimmy gets 23rd, which is literally his best finish ever in the 84. And Bowman 30th. Oh my lord, why was he so slow? He was on the verge of going a lap down. That's yikes. And a couple lap cars. Busher, the only one that DNF'd. Short race. I think Pocono, well, it's 400 miles now, so yeah, it is short, but yeah, 2 hour, 10-minute race, and we can end before the 3 hour mark, which doesn't usually happen, so I'm not used to that. Maybe we could pad this out for another, like, 23 minutes or something. But that was Pocono. I don't know what to say. It's nice to have the race go by pretty quick. Jarvis told to get back in the trucks. That's good. Maybe this will be like a weird truck watch party. So a Craven tried to do the Benson in 96 at the Coke 600 for William Norris. Yeah, that's a reference, man. All right, well, yeah, they are getting back to the trucks, so. Okay, I was gonna say fam said cars, but no, I was wrong. I was trying to be the Mr. Nerd nitpicky. Didn't matter. So, yes, talk for 23 minutes while I shower. JC, watching me, wait. You watching the stream while I shower sounds dangerous. I don't want you to get electrocuted. Don't get out. Don't freaking shower and phone at the same time. It sounds like a bad idea. Okay, let's go back to full face cam. Oh, Windval has a new video. Oh snap! New dirt Daytona for Windval. Hey, I'll have to tune that. Check that out later. NASCAR now saying the laps before the red did count. The laps before the red. That would make sense. Would that make sense? I mean, that sounds like it would make sense. Ugh. Ugh. What's going on my phone? Why is my phone like blooping so much? I gotta check my freaking tweet. What do they call tweets now? Is it just X? I gotta check my X? I don't know. 85. Oh my god. Over 85. 94 likes. Jesus Christ. I didn't think that was gonna have that big of a like. That's the most I've had on a freaking on a reply in a long time. I don't know when the last time that was happening. What if live reaction trumped the TV? I think I'm gonna get copyright if I even do that, so I don't want to take that risk. I don't trust NASCAR and Fox trying to copyright a freaking race reaction. I don't know what on earth I'm gonna have for dinner. I could eat out, I guess, but this is weird. I wasn't expecting to do a race reaction. Did you notice too? I shaved entirely. No beard of any, no hair of any kind. I got all pretty for Pocono. And it's like, why? I don't even know why I'm doing this, because like This is all for a Corey Heim win because he was the best all day. Should have won. Like, it's really no contest. I want to have hype. I want to be excited. But I know hype. Wait, I know Hyman. Wait, Hyman. Heim. Ouch. Heim. I don't know. But I got pretzels. I got pretzels to eat. They're Utz pretzels. Shout out to Wegmans for making these like $3.49 when it says $4.79 in the bag. Big shout out to Wegmans on that. Because that is good stuff. Actually, I can put this back up. I don't want to get crumb dust on my freaking ticket here. What the hell was that? Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Hyman. Yeah, I don't know why I said Hyman. I confused myself. I hope Taylor Gray wins. I hope Heim wins because he deserved to win. Roger Caruth is freaking 9th after spinning. That's actually impressive. Corey, it's time to take Pocono's Virginia. JC, you can't say that. I'm offended by that. Hope Finger wins. You already did look. I don't know what that means, JC. You're just saying words now. I mean, I could say words too. But that doesn't mean I'm taking a virginity of someone. I word thought him into pregnancy. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. But that's where you come and stop by on the What If Racing channel. I'm looking up right now. I'm looking it up right now. Huh. See, I'm not a vaginal expert, so these things, I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. It just looks like a freaking, like a hose. I'm quite scared by this. I never seen such a detailed uterus in my life. So I learned what that is today. Heim sounds like Hyman. Imagine having your last name be like a muscle tissue. I would freaking sell merch of that. I don't know how it would work, but I'll be making freaking like smirk emojis with it. Like, I'm the best time. And smirk. I don't know. I got nothing. Do you need No, I don't need a definition, JC. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're a vaginal expert. You know, you're used to digging through the trenches with that or something. So like you're an expert with it. I'm not. I haven't even gotten to the baseball field to get to home plate, to get to first base. So I don't know what this is like. You're the expert. Imagine this race started at like 1 o'clock, where, you know, this wouldn't have happened. NASCAR puts themselves in this box with the TV broadcast too, so like it's typical. You know this since 10th grade health class? We didn't. I wasn't taught this in 10th grade. So I remember in health class we talked about like a freaking knee operation. We were literally watching like a knee operation, and then like they were like cutting the knee open. And it looked like mashed potatoes, and I was like, at first I was like, oh, my brain was trying to cope with it. I was like, oh, it looks like this. But then as it kept going, it just like, oh, it just kept getting worse. So then I had to literally go out and go to the bathroom because I was like, I can't take this shit anymore. It's grossing me out. So I go out in the hallway, and as I'm in the hallway, I'm like, all of a sudden my vision's like going black around the corners. Like, oh shit, I'm about to freaking pass out in the hallway. Like I'm losing my vision. It's kind of like closing in. I was like, oh, here we go, about to face plant right in the ground. So I'm trying to like brace up against the wall. I was having like my arm up against the wall. I was just like, all right, here we go. I'm gonna fall. At least let me like, you know, not smash the floor too hard. And then my vision came back, but I was like really close to passing out. That was like the closest thing I've ever experienced to a pass out in my entire life. So that's why I remember in health class we didn't learn anything about the freaking vaginal. Freaking JC's learning about freaking Roman emperors or something, and I'm like learning about freaking knee tissues. Like, but yeah, that was our school's priorities. Let's learn about a knee surgery, and not about the human anatomy more. I don't know. I feel like learning about freaking pennies and vaginals would be more, you know, more worth knowledge than, I don't know, whatever. Leave it to JC. He knows. I am disturbed. Now it's like I never want to do that to a girl and break them. Because I don't want to freaking break them. So. Sorry. Sorry, potential females. You're not being broken by me. All because I misspoke on Corey Hyman's name. Heim. It's not Hyman. Stop. That's offensive. 2002 was a breakout year for Kurt Busch's Rouse Racing team with 3 wins and top 10. Yeah. So JC, does that mean you technically like broke a girl then? I don't. Damn, men are just terrible people, I tell you. Screw men. Is that where that saying comes, like... Is that where that saying... Pretzels are too frickin'... Ah. Is that where that saying comes, where it's like some guy like, will say, like, don't you dare deflower her? Is that where that comes from? Is that saying like connected to that? Is that where that originated from? Yeah, I agree, JC. Hey, I despise men too. Everybody should just be women. It'll make the world a better place. I feel like by the time with the chat delay, the thing I say and JC's replying to it, like I already forgot what just happened. So now I'm just like forgetting what occurred. Oh wait, I have my feet on the camera. I can't have that. I gotta get my socks. Can't have that. Can't have a foot cam. This race ends so I can like have proper dinner or something, because I like to do that. It's really hot in this room. Like when I'm playing a game, sometimes I don't really notice it, but now that I'm literally standing here just looking at TV, now it's starting to bother me. Running out of my drink too. Please don't be all for Harman. It'll probably be that. It'll probably be that. I'm rooting for Enfinger, but oh. Oh, they're definitely gonna be going green this time. Are you excited about the rest of NASCAR weekend at Pocono? Yes. Yes, I am. I wish I was going to Xfinity, but next year I probably will. It's going to become a wreck fest at the end. Well, they don't got much time left because the sun's going to be coming down like another 40 minutes or something, so they can't afford to just keep crashing, stacking them up too much. Even though I'm probably fully expecting the race to be frustrating when I'm watching some guy behind another one just cannot pass them because of dirty air. So it's going to probably be annoying. Are you allowed to meet the drivers' teams prior to the race on Sunday? I don't have the paddock pass. I would have to get the paddock pass. I literally have to go there on Saturday at a specific time to get the wristband. Like, I'm not driving all the way to Pocono for a wristband. I'll be burning more of my gas just on that alone then. So I got them late. I should have got them early if I wanted to do that. So I was late on that. Oh, they're green. Oh my god. Well, that was almost bad. Jeez, that guy's just like almost got completely destroyed. I don't know how I could saved it. Oh, there's a wreck way in the back. Something? No, something happened. There's a car. There's a truck blown up. Oh, I'm not really surprised. Heim's gonna win. I mean, he was the best the whole race. I called it earlier in the stream, so makes me feel good. I mean, Empinger's not getting completely blown away, but it's far enough back. Not quite close enough, but. Well, it's official. Surprised we're gonna get the race in. Beckett's going for the pass. I'm not really even surprised by this. This is like literally the outcome. If Truex passed away, I would literally fucking probably end this stream right now and cry, because that is like the worst news I could ever imagine. So, not funny. Well, I called it. It was a Heim win. Glad for Raja. Glad for Raja. I like him, so. Well, I think we could wrap it up. We're just gonna hit 3 hours barely. And I think that's probably where it's gonna end up. The fuck out of here. Yeah. Oh my god. I usually like dark humor, but just saying Truex died. This is nothing funny of it. It's like, oh, Truex died in like. Okay, I can make one really funny. So Truex died in an IndyCar crash. His head came out of the car, and his head was rolling around the track. A track worker picked it up, and Truex said, "Post this on Instagram," and then dies. Like that's funny. That's at least a little more effort. I made that in a freaking group chat once. I was like, guys, my friend just died in the car accident. I picked up his head. He's like, post this up in the group chat, please. That literally happened. It was like 10 years ago. I remember that. Oh my god. I remember the group chat got mad about that. That was funny. So, young me was wild with stupid shit. But, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Mexican Link, with the 6969. I appreciate it. That is literally insane. That means the world to me with everything. So, thank you for being an absolute legend. I'm NASCAR kid with being a member for 12 months as well. Thank you. But, I'm gonna peace out. And I'll see you on another stream. I don't know when another one's coming up. But I'll let you know in my Discord or something. So be on the lookout. Gotta finish my pretzel, and I'm gonna have some dinner. But yeah, take care, and yeah, see you all later, and have a good night. Pretzel's good though. Oh, here we go.